Hello YouTube, and this is Chris with the Po' Boy Special Channel, and we are back over here with Scotties Gun Works, and man, as always, Scotty's got something cool for us tonight, so let's go over and see Scotty real quick. Hey Scott, how you doing tonight? There he is.
Fine.
Alright, so what do we have planned tonight?
Well, what we're going to do tonight is we're going to drill, we get a 22 bolt action rifle. And this particular gun right here, the barrel's been shot out on it. Well, this particular gun, somebody tried to drill the chamber out. I guess what their intentions was to make it into a 22 Magnum. Anyway, they messed it up. It's an old model Winchester, I think it's a 67. Let's make sure I'm telling you that right. Yeah, old model 67. Anyway, I did take the stock and everything off of it, all the sights off of it, as you can see. And what we're going to do is we're going to chunk it up in the lathe over here. And I got a real long drill bit. And we're going to drill it. The old rifling's out. And then we're going to silver solder a new liner in. And what this liner is, this thing right here is just new riflings basically is what it is. And we'll put all that in there. But our first task is to get the old riflets drilled out. And so that will accept that.
Alright, well, you know, I've always wanted to see this done before, so this is going to be real interesting. Thanks for having us over.
Glad to do it.
Okay guys, now, you know, Scott's already told us what we're going to do, but that's beautiful. This is not on a bomber. This is on a lathe, right?
Yeah, it's a 1943 lathe. It's a,
wow.
I don't know if it come off a ship or what it did, but anyway, it's still hanging in there, and it's just really accurate.
All right. So what are you doing over here?
Well, I finally got the barrel chucked up in the lathe here, as you can see, and we got the drill all set up there, and you know, that right there's got, you know, a lot of movement, you know, as you can see. But anyway, when it's got a pallet on the end of that bit. I don't know if you can see that or not. But what that bit does, what that pallet does, that's 22 caliber, and that's going to guide it through there and keep everything good and straight. Even if the barrel, you know, is off just a little in the lathe, we'll say, that right there keep it contour with the bore, and then it steps up to the same diameter as the liner. And of course, you can only go through halfway through it at one time, so we'll get halfway through it. Then we'll take the barrel out and turn it around, and then we'll go through the other side of it. You know, they'll meet in the middle is what they'll do, and then we'll be ready to put the liner in.
All right, just to go step by step.
Yeah, what we're going to do now, of course, we're going to cut the lathe on. And then I'll cut on. And then our first step is going to be to put some magic tap on there, which is good for drilling. You know, does a really good job.
Now, where do you get this from?
I usually get all my stuff from Brownells.
Okay.
You know,
good company, good folks over there.
Yeah, they are. They really are. I mean, they just sell the best. They're a little expensive sometimes, but I'm telling you what, man, you can't go wrong. You must want to pay the right amount of money and get it done right the first time. If you ain't got time to do it right the first time, you ain't got time to do it over.
I heard that.
Basically, what this is going to consist of, you want to do this at real slow speeds.
All right, it's right in there.
Yeah.
And he is
just kind of crank it a little bit. And I'm going to tell you too, this is a time-consuming job right here. So don't get no hurry. If you're in a hurry, you just will not do it. It's going to take a couple of good hours anyway just to drill this out, but you do not get no hurry. You want to watch your little diagram right here, and you want to maybe go in about an inch. Then I'll show you what to do. Then we'll pull it out, and we'll blow it off real good. Pull the bit out, run a patch through there, and just want to make sure we got all the chips cleaned out of it. Don't want to leave no chips in it.
Just to show you how slowly he's moving this.
You want to listen, you want to watch. Usually I'll do it with a hand drill. It just depends on the barrel. Being far enough, we'll back it out. Blow it out real good, and then we'll run a patch through it. Just yet.
Okay. Some more magic tap.
Yeah. Don't be stingy with it. Plenty in there.
Sorry about the noise, guys. There's just nothing we can do about that. And then he's going to start moving it in again. See if I can get this to show just how slow you're moving that.
Yeah, you want to go at a slow speed. Just want to make sure you keep them chips clear. That's the main thing with this. You want to listen and watch. You might do this 100 times, you know, about an inch pulled out, blow it off real good, pull it back up, you know. Keeping a good eye on everything as you go. I always start out real slow. I might start about 1/4 of an inch and, you know, blow everything off until I really get familiar with it.
Alright, here it comes out again.
And I'll look at it real good, make sure everything's good and contour. Procedure over and over again.
All right, now we took a little break, and tell us where we're at now.
Well, we're pretty much into it. We still got a ways to go yet. I just thought I'd kind of show everybody, you know, one of the procedures when it comes to using a lathe, or even a drill for that fact. Basically what you want to do, good and clean. I usually like to run a ramrod up in there, but that air should be sufficient enough to blow these chips out of the way. Plus I ain't got a lot of room either. So, but anyway, what you want to do is, before you stick that drill in there, now that we're this far into it, obviously you want to make sure it's lubed up real good. But then you want to take and you want to push that in there without it running. Push it all the way in there until you feel it stop. Then lock your block down, then start it up. And then just kind of, that way you can feel it hit the shoulder.
Yeah.
Because if it's running, and I, you know, I've been doing this a while, I can kind of, you know, feel it when it hits while it's running. But really, if you want to take some of the risk out of it, you want to do it like this right here. That way, you just lessen the risk of that thing getting too big a bite and twisting your bit. That bit's about $100 and something. So.
And where did you get that from?
Rebarrelings, yeah. Again, you know, if you're really good, you can make your own bit, but I'd as soon pay them and be done with it, you know.
Well, they do quality, so
yeah,
that
they do, and
it's important.
they'll stand behind everything. You know, they got a lifetime warranty, unconditional lifetime warranty too, and I like that. So.
And then you can see inside there the shavings coming out to where it's really cutting into that metal. So it is it's doing its job.
Yeah, it is.
All right. Okay, Scott, what are we doing now?
We're on the last step of the first step, I guess, if you will. We're almost through the back of it. It's like I told everybody a while ago, you know, we're going to have to turn the barrel here and get to the other side, and that way it'll meet in the middle. We're on our last run on that. Everybody can see how the bit's completely inside there, and, you know, it's opened up. Now we're going to open it up, clean the chips out.
Now, about how long has this taken to get to this point?
So far, we're about 2 hours into it.
2 hours into it, and we're halfway done.
About halfway done, you know.
All right.
So maybe about 2 more hours we'll have it, you know.
All right.
But anyway, that's our step. Now I'm going to take and blow out the chips. Get ready to turn it around and start fresh on the other end.
All right. Okay, so you're getting ready to turn the barrel around, right?
We are, and we'll show a shot of the inside of this right now. That way everybody can kind of see. I don't know if you can see it or not, but
let's see.
There it is so far. It's opened up.
Oh yeah.
You know, of course.
That's a lot bigger than 22 right now, isn't it?
We're about right here. You know,
Okay.
about middle ways. So we're going to turn it around, chunk it up in the lathe, and open this in right here.
Now, how big did you say that barrel was again? How long is that? About.
I think it's about almost 30 inches long.
Almost
you know,
30.
from end to end. Well, the barrel
Yeah.
itself's about 25 inches, I'll say. So
Yeah.
it's about 28 inches altogether. You know, this receiver, like I said, on this right here is what makes it kind of difficult. That's why I had to
Now-
put the extension.
Now that extension, you made that extension,
I did.
correct?
I cut it down and everything, put it on there, you know, that way we can have more reach. Because It really on these right here is kind of difficult.
And that was to get inside the receiver,
right,
which
exactly.
is right here.
Get inside
okay.
the receiver. So,
Right.
you know, it won't be too bad on this side next run right here.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. All right.
That'll work out just fine. Check it all back up in there.
Now, I got to admit, this lathe looks like it makes it kind of smooth and easy to get this thing centered up and in there correct.
It does. You got to kind of make sure that you put it in all the way like this right here, because you don't want to float down the dovetail where the front side is. It's geared down low right now.
Now, you had told us earlier that you could use a hand drill on this. Why did you choose to use the lathe?
Well, the lathe's just more accurate. The hand drill's good, but you know, I mean, you're standing there, you're having to push it in there and pull it out. The lathe is more easier. If you got a lathe, I would recommend that you use a lathe. Sometimes you've got to use the hand drill, but in this particular case right here, we're able to use the lathe.
Yeah, Scott, I don't have a lathe.
Yeah, a lot of people don't. I've had this thing here for years.
Yeah.
Thank God.
All right, and then so there it is. The bit's in place again.
And I want to make sure everything's pretty much contoured, and it is. Like I said, you know, the bit's going to, you know, kind of have a little bit of movement. No big deal. That pilot right there is keeping it perfectly in line with the bore, you know, so everything's cut smooth and straight. That way when we put our insert in there, it'll be right on in there. The silver solder in there.
All right. I'm going to step back and let you get all lined up. Magic tap again.
Yeah.
See if I can get this right in here.
Again, the same procedure. Plenty of magic tap.
And then let's see if we can get this cutting in there.
Nice and slow, no hurry.
There it is.
See it start curling the metal. It's just a good job, you know, just kind of sit around, relax, shoot the breeze, and let the machine do all the work. If I was using a drill, I'd really have to be actually working.
Yeah, we've been going over some of the history of this lathe too. This is a really, really interesting piece of equipment and where it came from. We'll have to do a video just on the lathe and some of the tools that you've got here in the shop.
Yeah, all the tools I got, most are old tools from World War II, and you know, just kind of keep it simple around here. Go in a little bit, and then I'll just pull it out and blow it out, you know, over there.
All right. And then that was what, about an inch there, maybe?
Yeah, that's probably about a quarter right there.
Quarter of an inch?
Not much at all. I just want to get everything going, make sure everything's good and where I'm comfortable with everything. And we'll just keep doing this for the next hour and a half, you know, till we get all the way through. Maybe not as long this time, because we're pretty much already through. But it's kind of the same principle. You gotta let the machine do all the work, you just got it.
All right.
Be the brains of the operation.
Well, folks, we've seen him do this on the other side, so I'm going to stop the camera and we'll bring you back when there's something to show you. Right there at the end.
Yeah, I believe we're done now. We're completely through after, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 good hours.
Whoa.
About 5 hours, you might as well say. That's about how long it took to drill this barrel out. Let me take it out.
Now, you just did something really special here, Scotty. What was it?
Well, I just put the liner in there, as everybody can see. Of course, you know, what I'll have to do now is I'll have to cut this off and face it. Then I'll put it in here to where I want it to be, nice and flush. And at that point, I'll go ahead and silver solder it in there, and that'll leave the end sticking out. And I'll usually say that to the last. The reason why, because as we'll see as the video goes on, I'm going to take the reamer and I'm going to cut the chamber for this. Now, if I don't do it just right, I want to make sure I leave myself plenty of room here stuck out. Because if I don't do it just right, I'm going to have to reheat it, knock it back out, and cut it off. You know, that's why I want to leave myself plenty of room here in case I do make a mistake. Oh yeah, I want to point out this right here too. On these liners, they'll come with a little cutout like that right there. You can see that? Mm-hmm. Make sure that that's going to always go into your chamber end. Of course, we'll cut that off, but that indicates, it's an indication that that's your chamber end.
So that makes sure that the twists are in the right direction.
Right, exactly. That's what that is, a twist indicator, I guess. But anyway, what I'm saying is we'll cut that off, face it off, stick it in there, silver solder it, I'll cut the chamber, set the head space, and after I'm satisfied with it, then I'll cut this off and crown this right here with that.